Look at this totally busted drive. Guys, we gotta tear this rusty beast apart. First step is yanking off this cover. Man, this chunk of metal is heavy. Just look at that nasty grease inside. Time to get our hands incredibly dirty. Unscrewing these giant bolts is pure torture. Honestly, who tightened these things so hard? The big gear finally comes right off. Watch your toes with that heavy thing. Now we pull out this central shaft. We need some serious leverage right here. See this huge crack? There is our problem. That is a seriously expensive piece of scrap. Time to bring in the big guns. We need a massive hydraulic puller now. Pump it up to generate maximum force. Come on, you stubborn piece of junk. With a loud crack, it comes loose. Thank goodness that nightmare is finally over. Let's wrestle this giant metal ring out. Teamwork definitely makes the mechanical dream work. Wow, check out all these broken teeth. This gear totally chewed itself to pieces. We definitely need some brand new replacements. Luckily, the boss ordered parts yesterday morning. Let's clean out this disgusting sludge pit. Nobody likes a dirty gear housing, right? Scraping off years of hardened grease now. It smells exactly like old diesel fuel. Okay, time to prep the new pieces. These shiny gears cost an absolute fortune. Slowly dropping the first new gear inside. It has to slide perfectly into place. A little tap to seat it right. Now securing it with thick metal plates. Locking down those fresh bolts super tight. Tapping gently with my trusty old hammer. We really do not want to break anything. Alright, grab the shiny new main shaft. Push hard guys, this thing is massive. Using our backs so we do not slip. We are almost there with this part. Just need to line it up perfectly. Measuring the clearance to be absolutely sure. Precision is totally key for this job. One more hammer tap for perfect alignment. Time to attach the large outer gear. Heave-ho, lift with your knees. Guys, it is a really tight squeeze here. Use those muscles to push it down. Now securing this bad boy with plates. Grabbing the special tool for exact measurements. Marking it down to avoid stupid mistakes. Slowly lowering the massive cover back down. Seriously, watch your fingers on this step. This heavy thing could easily crush melons. Aligning it perfectly with the bolt holes. Threading all those greasy bolts back in. Tightening them down in a star pattern. We definitely do not want a warped cover. Using the huge wrench for final torque. Give it absolutely all the strength you have. Applying sealant for a perfectly watertight fit. Smearing it evenly around the outer edge. Positioning the final outer cover plate carefully. Tapping it gently to seat it fully. Now for the absolute worst part, guys. We must reinstall those heavy track segments. Dragging these metal chains is back-breaking work. Using a pry bar to align everything. Sliding the massive connecting pins right through. Seriously, do not smash your thumbs here. Securing the pins with thick metal wedges. Banging them in with a sledgehammer now. Tighten those bolts down incredibly tight today. We do not want tracks flying off. Slapping on the traction plates next. We are getting incredibly close to finished. Securing them tightly with those giant bolts. Grabbing the impact wrench for maximum tightness. Let that beautiful tool do the work. The noise is deafening but highly satisfying. Checking every single bolt one more time. Safety first when fixing these giant machines. Adding fresh gear oil to the housing. Pouring it in until it reaches the line. Closing up the filler cap nice and snug. Wiping away all our messy handprints now. Stepping back to admire our hard work. Looks like a brand new drive unit. Now we just need to start her up. Climbing up into the dirty driver cabin. Turning the key and hoping for the best. The massive engine roars back to life. Hearing that diesel hum is pure music. Gently pushing the drive levers forward now. The tracks are finally moving completely smoothly. No weird grinding noises coming from below. We fixed her up good as new. taking her for a quick test spin. Rolling over the dirt pile with ease. The power is fully restored to normal. Turning left and right without any issues. Parking the beast back in the yard. Shutting down the engine after a success. Hopping down from the cab feeling proud. Time to pack up all these heavy tools. Throwing wrenches back into the rusty toolbox. My back is going to hurt tomorrow. But honestly, the paycheck makes it worth it. The boss is going to be super happy. We saved him thousands on repair shop fees. Next week we tackle the hydraulic pump. That is another total nightmare waiting patiently. But for today, our dirty job is done. Washing this thick grease off my hands. It takes extremely powerful soap for this. Scrubbing until my skin is totally raw. Grabbing an ice-cold drink to celebrate. Nothing beats the feeling of a fixed machine. Watching the sunset over the junkyard now. Just another crazy day in the shop. Thanks for sticking around for the rebuild. Fixing giant excavators is definitely an art. You need serious muscles and endless patience. Hopefully this fix lasts a few years. Otherwise, I am quitting this heavy job. Just kidding, I totally love this chaos. Machine grease practically runs in my veins. Time to lock the rusty shop doors. Heading home to finally rest my bones. Dream about broken gears all night long. See you guys on the next messy repair. Stay greasy and keep wrenching those bolts.